Great to see you, Rob.
You
It's quite exciting in this one. Everything comes a little bit full circle, but the ensemble is also quite important. So I think it was a joy for everybody to be together on the same set for once.
Completely, yeah. Like during the wedding and stuff. I mean, the vampires hadn't really done a scene with the humans since the first movie. And as the shoot went on as well, we kind of realized that we weren't really going to be ever going to be working together again, and it kind of, it started to hit home as it went on.
Well, it probably took the pressure off from thinking how important the wedding scene was, in a way, because everybody's waiting for it.
Yeah, completely. I think Kristen was in it, because Kristen wasn't allowed out of the house because there were paparazzi helicopters everywhere and no one could get a picture of the dress. So
That's true, yeah.
So everyone else was just hanging out outside and Kristen was the only one freaking out inside, getting all nervous, and everyone was just having fun outside.
Was that interesting to add another layer to those characters, which you've seen lots of layers of already?
It is interesting, especially playing for 4 years, playing this kind of, this supposed representation of like perfect love, and then you're playing, the problems of that, and it's. I mean, I never saw it as being a perfect love. I just thought it was just two people who pretty typically love each other, but with a lot of problems involved. I thought it was really interesting to have an argument as Edward with Bella. It was just the weirdest thing in the world.
I'm the one who loses you.
You have to accept what is.
You've given me no choice.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's quite interesting to realize that they're finally having a relationship in a way,
rather than just kind of thinking they're having one.
You tired? Do you want to go for a swim?
Are you starting to have a right impression of what the fans love most about the story? Is it the love? Is it the family? Is it the impossibility? It's not about blood. That's what my conclusion is.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with the vampire aspect of it. I think a lot of the people who like it, especially the older fans, kind of they've idealized that those late teenage years as being the time when you fell in love the hardest, everything, you're totally uncynical.
Yeah, I think so too. The lack of cynicism about love is just really pure.
Yeah, the style of the books as well. I mean, for doing a kind of teenage melodrama, basically, there's no irony to it. It's completely serious. Stephanie just went straight in and wrote it as if she was that age.
Whoa.
Well, nobody will ever get used to the scrutiny that comes with this.
I remember when, this whole thing happened, it was like a bomb going off. I mean, it happened over a period of weeks where I'd be walking down the street and there was nothing, and then suddenly, 3 weeks or 4 weeks later, almost everybody recognized you. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Especially for someone like you who's quite shy.
And then you kind of, you suddenly have to deal with it. But now you kind of, I'm so used to it all the time. Like whenever I'm driving, I'm always checking to see if someone's following me all the time. Whereas the first time someone follows you, you're like, you like have a heart attack.
It's crushing you from the inside out. Your heart will give out before you can deliver.
Well, obviously you've been acting in loads of films as well, but what will you miss most about Twilight when it's all over?
I just think the people who it's a massive part of my life. I mean, I'm incredibly close with a lot of people from it, and I don't know. It was. I mean, it's pretty much my whole 20s, and it's so familiar to me. Like, it would just be weird to not do another one.
Thanks you so much, Rob.
Nice to see you.